Out of my comfort zone right here, right now. Here we are. I'm Amy, and while in Costa Rica, decided I want to present. I want to talk about the things that I think about all the time. So here we are. All right, I'm also going to put these on, which means I won't be able to see you. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. All right. Resilience. The Google definition: the ability to bounce back, adapt, and recover from adversity. But really living resiliently, it's so much more than that. It's knowing who you are. It's standing solid in who you are. Woo, hi. Even when the outside world sucks. Right. Collective deep breath right now. Right. But when you know who you are, you don't just bounce back. You live. You thrive. My voice is shaking. You live authentically, according to your own inner voice. Not by all that external noise. So what does home mean to you? The obvious, right? Where you live. Where your things are. Where you sleep at night. Somewhere safe, secure. Somewhere peaceful, calming. Somewhere else. Let's go deeper. That real resilient living comes from being at home within yourself. So many of us are searching for home, right? Searching for something. The job, the home, the car, the relationship, social validation. Knowing your own thoughts, knowing your own feelings, knowing your own beliefs, regardless of what's going on out there, that's your real home. Home, your heart, source, essence, soul, inner voice. I believe it's where your highest self and your spirit lives. A space that we can tap into at any time for guidance. Today, we're going to navigate how to find your way back to yourself when life is a little rough. Yes, I spent all 31 days of January in Costa Rica by myself with no rental car. What? I rented a one-bedroom tiny house, a casita, in the jungle of Costa Rica. I went with a list of things I wanted to accomplish. Ugh. You know, the things that, the future to-do list. The things, the dream list. The things that would be nice to do someday, but you just don't make the time at home. Yeah, I went with a to-do list. Ugh. I went with a deep desire to disconnect from reality for a bit. I went with a longing to find myself and my own voice without any external influence. It was hard. It was deciding to go. I just knew that I was losing myself amongst the collective. Like, who am I? Are these my own thoughts? Are these my own beliefs? Is this what I want? Or is this what somebody else has told me they want and I took it on? Because that's what we do. So, picture this. It's day 7. It's January 7th. It's my sister's birthday. I'm 7 days into my month-long venture. I'm still committed to my goal of living my best life. I've got morning rituals, right? I'm journaling. I'm cooking myself some breakfast. I'm making some pineapple tea, which I boiled the crown and the skins from the fresh pineapple that I cut to make the pineapple tea. What? Yeah. Daily meditations, daily yoga. I am so here for it. So I grab my yoga mat. Okay. This is where it gets fun. I'm going to take you there. So I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on my yoga mat. I got incense burning, this majestic mango tree in front of me. This is my view. This is what took me back to Costa Rica. that mango tree. Oh my goodness. My speaker to my left. That's where we get interactive. Hopefully this works. Can you hear this? Can we hear this okay? So peaceful. Flutes, drums. So I go within. I start to focus on my breath. This is helping me right now too. I feel the warm air on my skin. It's a perfect 75-degree, comfortably humid day in January. Yep, I know. I hear the leaves from the palms rustling in the breeze. I hear a bird. I know what you're imagining right now. It wasn't that sound. This was not a pleasant sound. This bird had landed in the mango tree right here. And it was staring at me right here. It was staring at me, and it was screaming at me. It was not a song. It was screaming. Enter intrusive thoughts. This bird hates me and knows I don't belong here. I really hope this works, because then I hear more birds. Okay, that's enough of that. PTSD. Woo! Enter more intrusive thoughts, right? Now these birds are conspiring. They're calling in the backups, right? They're calling in their friends. Come, let's peck this woman's eyeballs out. This sounds fun. I'm alone. And my surroundings are so unfamiliar. Like, I don't know what animals are out there. And this music is bringing the jungle to life. Legit. And I'm focus, Amy, focus. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. That's when I knew My biggest challenges ahead were not going to be the logistics of how I was getting to the grocery store. No, the biggest battles were definitely the battles in my own head. Yep. So, I naturally slowed down while there, right? Like, by myself, in the jungle. I was probably a 30-minute drive from any civilization, really, any next big town. So, secluded, really no good transportation to get anywhere. I naturally slowed down. The space around me was, well, for the most part, quiet. I was able to sit with myself and listen to myself and hear my own inner voice and find out who I was, allowing me to find my way home. Divorced in 2018, empty nester since 2020. I've been struggling to figure out my identity for almost 7 years now. First, I dove into work. Realtor for 25 years now. That's part of who I am. That's who I am, right? That's part of who I am. It's part of what defines me. A part of what defines me that hadn't just been completely shook. So dive in, right? Dive in. And I did. I leaned in. I was part of a 3-person real estate team. We did over $12 million a year in sales. We were thriving. We were busy. We were successful. I was brainwashed. I was living the dream. Problem was, it wasn't my dream. On March 15th, 2021, I woke with a knowing. A clear, no doubt about it, knowing. I gotta find my notes. I needed to tell my then business partner of 3 years that I needed out. I was diagnosed pre-diabetic. Yeah, adrenals on overload. My body was screaming at me to make some changes. My success was killing me. So it's time, to start taking care of Amy. Not just following the herd, living according to society's standards. It was time to figure out who I was and what I wanted. I need a drink of water. That's what I want. I got my left ear plugging up. 8 months later, I'm having a conversation with a dear friend. She is so excited. She's bringing a Pilates studio to the area. Her energy was contagious. Sign me up. What do I do? What do you need help with? She's like, well, we need instructors. Okay, when do I start? It happened again. That, no doubt about it, undeniable knowing. I didn't give my brain time to talk me out of this. So at 45 years old, with very little experience or knowledge about Pilates, I signed up to be a Pilates instructor. Why not? Looking back now, it's all of those don't overthink it moments that really have helped me change the course of my life and living a life that I am excited about. What a concept. I was about to drop an F-bomb there. What an effing concept. That's true. Good point. We're in good company. So going to Costa Rica was another whim of a decision. Rena and I had been for a retreat in November. And when I got back home, I realized there's more to do. I need to do more. I need to do more work on myself, by myself. And I'm so glad that I did. It's what led me here today, literally. That was another whim while I was gone. Okay, we're going to do that now. All right, I trust you. So after more than 2 years of cultivating ideas in hundreds of email drafts, because that's how I journal, I finally made the time to get all those ideas on paper. On January 30th, I self-published a book. What? And this breakout today is based on my book and some of the things that you'll find inside. So here's the cool thing about alignment. The more you live in alignment, the more you live authentic to your own beliefs and thoughts and feelings, the more you can hear your own inner voice. And the more you listen to your own inner voice, the more you're living in alignment. How do you know if you're living in alignment? Well, let's look at what it looks like when you're not living in alignment. So, misalignment, feeling stuck, or like something's just off. Maybe you can't pinpoint it, but you just know something's not right. You're not excited to go to that meeting, or, well, okay, that's probably not a good example, but so those feelings of being stuck, those feelings of something is just off. What do we try to do with those? We try to push them away, right? Like, dude, that's an icky feeling. I don't want that. But we should welcome those feelings. We should welcome those in as messages pointing us to what we need to focus on, what we need to work on. It's something that's not working for you. It can work for all them. That's fine. But if it's not working for you, you've got to change it. What if I hadn't listened to that undeniable knowing that I needed to get out of that partnership that I was in? Where would I be today? Probably not right here. Definitely not. I'd be drinking. You're right. You're right. I'd be drinking. So living authentically, living in alignment, mind, body, and soul. You know, how do you talk to yourself? That's a big one. What does your inner voice say to you? Is it nice? A lot of them aren't. Do you eat that in a way that nourishes you and doesn't make you feel sluggish or regretful? Or drink in a way that doesn't make you feel regretful, in moderation? Do you take time for yourself? Do you meditate? Do you journal? Do you, whatever lights you up, do you make the time for that? I had to put the pronunciation for myself. Gabor Mate. If you're familiar with him, he's amazing. He's a trauma expert. I think he's an expert in life. Excuse me, this one's difficult for my throat chakra, clearly. He said in this video that I saw that women are well, it's right there. Women are 4 times more likely to die prematurely. I know, it just got dark. When not expressing their feelings. They did a study, 2,000 unhappily married women. Yeah, they monitored them for 10 years. And the ones that didn't express their feelings were 4 times likely to die than the ones who were still unhappily married but expressed their feelings. So when you're not living in alignment and speaking your truth, it's killing you. You have to be true to yourself. Okay, we're going to lighten it up again. So, intuition. To know what our own beliefs, thoughts, feelings are, we first have to differentiate intuition from ego. We all have both, and they're both helpful. Your ego gets a bad rap. It does. But it's really, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's really just trying to help you. It has one job, and that is to keep you safe. Problem is, that's not typically where growth happens. Ego is the part of you that insists you shouldn't try new things. My ego all week long has been saying, what are you doing? You don't speak in public. What are you doing? They can read your book if they want to. And you won't even know. But yeah, that ego, it tries to keep you safe, which means a lot of times it means don't try new things. Because do you remember that one time in 4th grade when you embarrassed yourself? You don't want that to happen again. So we're just going to keep you safe in your comfort zone. That's not where I am right now. It clings to past failures like a security blanket. It's fueled by shoulds. That's my favorite little sentence, shoulds. Oh, the shoulds. So many shoulds. Problem is, most of those shoulds are not our own. And the more we live by those shoulds that are not our own, the more out of alignment we're living, the more uncomfortable life is. Intuition, on the other hand, guides you forward. We all have intuition. That gut feeling that you have, that's your intuition. It's not just reserved for the tarot card readers or the mediums or the people meditating on a mountaintop. We all have it. It's your internal GPS. It knows the clear path, even when your overthinking mind gets lost in the drama and noise. The challenge is learning to hear your intuition over your ego, because your ego is loud and your intuition is calm and subtle. So that's the trick. It's about tuning in, trusting that quiet wisdom, and realizing it's guiding you forward towards what's right for you. The next time you're faced with a decision, here's a suggestion. Pause, take a couple deep breaths. Maybe shut your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And then imagine going with each option. Do you hear an answer? Do you feel something in your body? Do you just have a knowing on the answer? And if you don't, here's another suggestion. Imagine going with each option. And then just be quiet and listen to your body and feel your body. What do you feel in your body? That fear might make you feel tight or anxious, uneasy, like you're bracing for impact. But when your gut is speaking, It usually creates a sense of peace and clarity. I'm not suggesting you avoid all things uncomfortable. More of noticing where it's coming from. Is it coming from growth, from your gut, your intuition? Or is it coming from avoidance, fear, ego? Another tip is to remove the distractions, the external distractions. The world is loud. Between social media, constant notifications, the endless stream of opinions, it's no wonder we lose touch with our inner compass. When fear steps aside, your gut's wisdom can then step forward. So journaling, if I wasn't worried about failure, if I wasn't worried about being judged, what would I choose? Just let that step aside, let the fear step aside, and let your gut lead your way. So meditation, whether that's silent meditation, that's what you picture in your head, right? Meditation, you're sitting crisscross applesauce with your middle finger and thumbs touching, palms up on your knees, eyes shut, right? Quiet. That's what you picture. But it doesn't have to be just that. There are guided meditations. Meditating could be anything really that reduces the distractions of life. It could be going for a walk, or dancing to a favorite song, or even cleaning your house. I know, it's taking it a little far. Okay, backpedal. But anything that you enjoy that quiets the outside chatter. That's the word, chatter. One of my favorite activities, and a lot of how I wrote my book, is channeled writing, where you invite your higher self, your spirit, your essence, whatever resonates with you, whatever word resonates with you, you invite your higher self to show you any messages that it has for you, and to use you as a channel to get those messages across on your paper or on your keyboard. And then you just write. You don't think about what to write. You just write whatever comes. Just let it flow. Here's a fun trick for tapping into our intuition. So muscle testing is a practice which operates on the idea that your higher self, your intuition, can communicate through subtle signals in your body. Cool, huh? When you ask a yes or no question while muscle testing, the strength or weakness of your muscles is believed to reflect the inner truth of your essence, bypassing the overthinking brain. Think of it as a direct line to your intuition, with your body acting as the translator. There are several ways to muscle test, and today we'll cover a couple. So we're going to do a fun little activity. I have a little clear pouch on your chair. If you would take that pouch out, take the paper out and then the string out. Does anybody else need one? I know we've got a couple more. Okay, cool. So open that piece of paper. I'm not going to do it with you. I'm just going to talk you through it. Open that piece of paper and place it on your lap. One at the top, like a clock. And then hold the side of the string that doesn't have the washer. Hold it between your thumb, your pointer, and your middle finger on your dominant hand. Sure, doesn't matter. Just the tip. Okay. And maybe even support your elbow with your other hand. Really make that steady. And then hold that washer right over the center of your circle. And then think to yourself, 1, 3, 1, 3. Just keep looking at your paper And just think 1, 3, 1, 3. Keep thinking it over and over. I'm not going to say it anymore because you know the script now. How cool is that? Okay, now change it up. Now think 2, 4. You don't have to stop it. Just think 2, 4. 2, 4. 2, 4. So cool. So now, get rid of your paper. Just throw it on the floor. It doesn't matter. We're going to keep the string. Hold the string in your 3 fingers and say to yourself, show me a yes. Show me a yes. Show me a yes. Or just think yes, 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 yes. Notice what happens. It might be slight. It might be evident. This is your indicator for a yes answer. Now think to yourself, say no. Show me a no. Show me a no. No, 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 no. Over and over and over. What happens? This is your indicator for a no answer. This is how you're going to make every decision now going forward. This is just the same idea as a pendulum. I'm sure you've heard of a pendulum before. Some of you may have one. Too much? Too loud. Okay. Me or them? These ladies. So yeah, it's just, you can make a pendulum out of anything. If you have a long necklace on, you can use that. Yeah, cool stuff, right? Okay, we're going to do one more fun little activity. You can get rid of the stuff and actually set all your things on the floor or on your chair because we're going to stand up. So the second, I did this backwards. We did the pendulum first. That's okay. So now we're going to do the sway test. So that was the pendulum test, and now we're going to do a sway test. So standing, feet firmly placed on the floor, maybe hip distance apart, shoulder distance, whatever. That's the Pilates instructor in me, whatever. It doesn't matter. And just relax, arms relaxed at your sides. And just think to yourself, my name is, and then say your name to yourself. And notice if your body sways one direction or another. Slight sway. That's your indicator for a yes. You don't need a pendulum. You are a pendulum. Try that another way. Say silently, my name is, and then enter a name that's not yours. Notice what happens. I didn't even say it and my body's doing it. It knows what I mean. So you just calibrated your inner pendulum. And you can carry that with you everywhere. Thank you for playing along. You can have a seat. So if you want to do I'll wait till the chatter's down. If you want to do a deep dive into muscle testing, Rena's doing a workshop on April 5th at 10 a.m. Going to go over many different ways of muscle testing, so you can get with her on that. So now that you have a better understanding of your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own beliefs, it's time to live in integrity out in the wild. When you're living in alignment, life flows. It's easier. You notice synchronicities, like when you think of a friend and then they call or text. We don't call anymore, we text. You feel lighter, you feel freer. And again, life is just easier. Things just flow. You feel more connected to yourself, to the world around you. Things just don't bother you as much anymore, which is pretty cool. Gratitude for those synchronicities is telling the universe that you want more of that. How much you're living in your own truth and then course correcting when needed. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. So my favorite, thank you more please, is, so I don't even remember where I learned about this, but it's just phenomenal. And it's just a way of giving gratitude when you experience the flows of life and the synchronicities of life. Legit, I was late to a meeting and flying there in my car, and not flying, I was in my car, and hit a green light. And I was like, thank you, more please. And I'm not even kidding you. Every single light was green. And every single light, thank you, more please. Try it. You might like it. So mindfulness. I want to read a little bit from my book. So I didn't have to memorize anything anymore. You've heard it before, be present. It's on mugs, tank tops, and probably a Pinterest board titled Good Vibes Only. But what does that mean? More importantly, what does it feel like? Why does it feel like one of the hardest things to do? Let's be honest, most of us are not living in the moment. We're reliving embarrassing middle school memories or mentally rehearsing how we'll tell a coworker off who hasn't even annoyed us yet. The past and the future have set up permanent residency in our minds, leaving now feeling like a vacant rental property. Had to throw some real estate in there. But here's the deal. The present moment is the only place where life actually takes place. The past is a memory. The future is a possibility. But your power, your intuition, your joy, everything you're looking for, it's right here and right now. Living in the moment is about grounding yourself in what is rather than getting lost in what was or might be. When you're fully present, you free yourself from the grip of past regrets and future anxieties. It's like hitting pause on the mental chatter that constantly pulls your energy in different directions. And the now is where your power resides, because it's the only place where you can truly act, choose, and live. Okay, we're going to pretend that I didn't just do that. I'm going to read to you more. Gratitude. Gratitude is more than a fleeting moment of appreciation. It's a state of being, a way of anchoring ourselves in appreciation, trust, and abundance. When we practice gratitude for what we have now and for the future we are creating, we send a powerful message to the universe. I trust that my best life is already on its way. This trust, this deep knowing, strengthens our alignment with the energy of abundance, attracting even more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude is a practice of recognition, a spotlight on the beauty, lessons, and blessings life offers us in every moment. It invites us to pause and notice the small things we often overlook. The warmth of the sun on our skin, the sound of a child's belly laugh, the support of a loved one, or even the lessons tucked within challenges. In appreciating these gifts, big and small, we expand our capacity for joy and deepen our connection to the present moment. By saying thank you to life, we open the door to receive more. The energy of gratitude carries with it a frequency of trust and abundance. When we add a simple mantra like thank you, more please, we invite even greater blessings into our lives. This phrase embodies the acknowledgement of what we already have while holding space for the abundance still on its way. Notice each and every blessing, no matter how small or simple: a green light on your way to a meeting, finding that $20 bill you thought you'd lost, or even a kind word from a stranger. What we focus on expands. So focus on the wins. Thank your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, the universe, whatever label resonates with you, and ask for more gifts. you'll be amazed at how many blessings you start to recognize throughout the day. So now, I'm going to take you through a little journey of a guided meditation. What? That's right here, right now. So, take a moment to settle into your seat. Place your feet flat on the floor and rest your hands gently in your lap. Close your eyes if that feels safe to you. If not, just soften your gaze on this blurry mandala I have for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Breathe in deeply, filling your lungs completely without strain, and release, emptying your lungs completely without strain. One more time. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Now bring your awareness to the points of contact between your body and the chair. Feel the weight of your body being fully supported. Feel your feet against the floor. Imagine beyond the man-made material under your feet and visualize your feet on the earth. Imagine roots extending from the soles of your feet, reaching deep into the earth. These roots ground you, anchoring you to the steady, unwavering energy of the earth. With every inhale, your roots descend deeper and wider into the earth. Feel the strength and stability of your strong roots grounding you to the earth. And with every inhale, draw in that grounded energy. With every exhale, release any tension, any distractions. You are here, you are present, you are safe. Now shift your awareness to the crown of your head. Imagine a warm, radiant light hovering just above you. This is the energy of the universe, of source, of life itself. See the top of your head open like a flower opening its petals into a beautiful bloom. As you breathe in, visualize this light gently entering through the top of your head, and as you exhale, send that light down your spine, filling your body with pure, vibrant energy. Feel it flow down through your forehead, your throat, into your heart. Feel your chest expand as this energy nourishes you. It awakens you. It continues to flow down through your arms, through your hands, through your spine, through your legs, all the way to your toes. Every cell in your body is illuminated, alive with this universal life force energy. Take a moment to feel it, to embrace it. Now bring your awareness to your chest, the space of your heart, where your inner voice lives, the voice of your intuition, your highest knowing. As you continue to breathe, imagine this space growing warmer, expanding with a soft golden glow. This is your truth, your wisdom, always present, always guiding you. With each breath, allow this connection to deepen. If any thoughts or doubts arise, simply observe them. And let them drift away like clouds passing in the sky. Your inner voice is always here, waiting for you to listen. Now visualize yourself standing at the edge of a peaceful path. This path leads you home, not to a physical place, but to the deepest, truest version of yourself. Begin to walk forward, feeling the ground supporting you. With each step, you feel lighter, clearer, more at peace. Soon you come upon a quiet, sacred space. It might be a garden, a temple, a forest, whatever feels right to you. As you arrive, you see a figure ahead. This is your highest self, the version of you that is wise, loving, and fully aligned with your truth. Take a moment to greet them, to feel their presence. You sit together in this sacred space. They have a message for you, something you need to hear in this very moment. Listen. Trust what comes. Allow the words, the feelings, the knowing to flow into your awareness. Receive. Now slowly bring your focus and your awareness back to your body. Feeling your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap. Take a deep breath in and out. Begin to gently wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling fully present in this moment. Take a moment to acknowledge this experience, to thank your higher self for this time of connection, and to know that your inner voice, your essence, is always here, always guiding you home. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can scan my QR code for my Facebook page if you want to like my Facebook page. I'm offering any Resiliently You attendees 50% off one service. My Facebook page will show you all of my menu of services, but I also have them listed on the left here. And I have books here today. If you want one, they're $10. Oh, good. Thank you.